U.S. Army veteran Will Hammond was shocked to see his face in an ISIS propaganda video about American soldiers. We have a small clip of that troubling video in English. Take a look.
As the Muslims, you're now too weak to put boots on the ground. You opt instead to attack us from the air with missiles, each worth $250,000, while we send your proxies to hell with 50-cent bullets.
Well, it was a friend who sent the original video to Hammond, the 35-year-old vet who served in both Iraq and Afghanistan. It was sent to him on social media, and he says he was just plain shocked. The ISIS video was titled No Respite. It appears to be produced by one of the ISIS's top media branch, Al Hayat Media Center. They produce many of the top high-definition films. They're often in slow-mo features, animations, Jose, really craftily done. But taking a photograph of this man, unbeknownst to him, you know, a friend sends it to you. What do? I mean, of course it sucks, but at the same time, you're like, really? What the F, man?
Yeah, beyond his control completely. But we see that that's the historic photo that they capture, and then they Photoshop into this video. I can imagine his reaction going out and fighting for this country and facing these enemies and then being used by these same enemies to further propagate their propaganda. It's sad. It
is sad. Not only that, but they take these facts. So they put up numbers about American soldier suicides, for example. They say that they're 18 a day. Not true. You know, those numbers are inconclusive and they're hard to pin down. But we do know, you know, some stats out on this. You know, for example, female vets kill themselves twice at the rate of other women that are civilian. Suicide rates are higher for those who didn't get deployed versus those who did. So, you know, they're lying about numbers and they're skewing them, but they're taking real images, copyrighted images. Not surprisingly, they would violate copyright law, but you know, just taking facts and spinning this. They put it in English. They want us talking about it. You know, this wasn't in Arabic.
Yeah, it plays right into their propaganda machine. This is the way they do things. They find these elements that really show how committed they are to sharing this idea of the bad Western civilization.
Well, this footage that they took, that they strung together, so they managed to find this photograph. This photograph of Will Hammond was taken in 2006, and it was from a tour in Afghanistan, and supposedly they had delivered donkeys to an area, and a convoy was hit. But taking these images that are out for the world to see and using them against us, it's not new. ISIS taking photographs of our soldiers for their own propaganda war.